to the cloud. Okay, recording. So good that we have a nice crew already. Top of the hour here, getting started on July 1st. Can you believe it?
No.
Half the
No.
year over, half the year to go, and we're on a roll here.
Yeah.
So, hi, I am Carrie Widener, sitting in for Amy Michelle. But she's here for a few minutes to say hi, and we're going to share some wins of the week. And we have special guest and full house, so plenty going on. So why don't you give your own little intro, Amy Michelle, and introduce your new friend?
Sure, yeah. So missed you guys last week, but of course I watched the recording and it was just literally Carrie, Kate, Bev, and Steve. It was so funny. But it was one of the very best things. I hope you see the recording, Carrie. It was you guys. It was great. Betty, I'm sorry, Betty was not Bev, but Betty. Your testimonial was amazing.
Oh,
Carrie, your wins with Gunther. Round of applause.
yes.
Amazing. Kate, bravo. That little color session you did. Oh. It was awesome. And Steve, if he's listening, he was great too, wasn't he? He was just impromptu, telling how everything, yeah, everything's about mindset. And, he was great. He was great. Bev is our new Habits of Health tribe member. Yay. Welcome, Bev. This is your Happy Health Habits Happy Hour crew.
Okay.
And we welcome you. This is just kind of, our group. We have this and we have 5 o'clock. And then tonight at 7 p.m., Bev, we have a larger group where Dr. Mike and Amy and all the other coaches and all their clients. So a larger group at 7 p.m. So you
Okay.
can have all of it or you can have none of it, but I would recommend you have some of it, right, everybody? Because
Right.
some is better than none.
Yes.
And,
You get
and
lots to choose from, all the flavors. We got, let's say, 31
yep.
flavors going on.
Yep,
We won't
and
say
even
what that stands
even
for.
9 a.m. we've got a quick 20-minute call in the morning too, which I'll hook you up with. But anyways, Bev is just getting started, so put some loving on her when she shows up. She posted a wonderful introduction, Bev. I was so proud of you. If you didn't see in
Alrighty.
the
Yay.
contenders group, she put her face and she told what her goal was. So I was proud of her. What do you want to just say what your goal is? Tell us, or are you comfortable speaking, Bev, or
I
not?
am. I'm
Okay.
fine. Everybody
Okay.
can hear me? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, I've been diabetic probably since my 50s and type 2, and my sugars have just they were getting out of control, and a little bit of an eating disorder kind of snuck back into my life. Just binging and a few episodes of purging. So, and that just really made things wacky. So that's why I really kind of wanted to join this, um, stabilize my sugars, and which they're doing really good. So much better. And yeah.
And guess who inspired her? Our Carrie, who is missing toes from diabetes. Carrie, you know Carrie?
Yep, or
Oh,
Our,
Gary.
yeah, our Carrie. Our Carrie with the male version. And yeah, he was her friend. And I don't know, maybe you saw a post, maybe you were with him. I'm not sure,
mhm.
but anyway,
That's
so
the
that's
Yeah.
connection. Wow.
yep. He inspired her to get in touch. So we're glad you're here and you're gonna love every solitary second of it. Just dive into anything that you have brain space for.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't do it all
Amen
at
to that
once.
last part.
Yeah, you can't do it all at once. Just spoon feed, right? But dive into whatever you are available for mentally and you have the bandwidth for these days. I can't say the whole time, but I'll just share my win. Cindy, it's great to see you. And Kathy, I miss all you guys last week. And I did, and Elaine, we serve. I thrived on the trip. We were in Amtrak. If you've never been, just make sure you're patient and you don't have to be anywhere at any certain time. But was with my parents on the dream trip on the Empire Builder Amtrak. My dad got to go. I enjoyed it. The national park was beyond belief, and it was wonderful. I would recommend everyone go, put it on your live it list, not your bucket list, but your live it list. And I carried around my carry-on of fuelings, and these bars saved my life. And I had all my all my fuelings, and yes, I travel with them. And we, had them in my pockets in my bag on our tours. And um, I experienced smoked trout, which I'd never had before, so that was fabulous. And so did fairly well with no trips to the medical doctor while we were there. I was praying that Jehovah would just make sure, and God would have it be that we had a clean slate, no medical issues.
That's good.
So
Yes.
that was really fun. And anyway, so yeah, these little fuelings kept me on track, and I'll cart them anywheres. So I want to make sure we go back if you didn't see, and this is what I'm going to leave you with today before I go. But if everyone can touch base on if they saw Craig Blanchett's thing on muscle mass and how to use the protein muscle synthesis moments, and Sharon can speak to this too. It's so profoundly important that we understand as we're in reset, refine, and renew how to plan for protein, making sure we have we're protein counters, not calorie counters. We have to be strategic about it. And I'm reminded again that I'm not lifting weights right. Like I need to do it differently. I need to tweak, I'm not doing it wrong. I want to tweak how I'm doing it based on Craig's recommendations, and also those 30 grams of leucine hit. So I'm still working on how to do that, and how to get that incorporated. So I learned a lot, and I've gone back and taken notes. I have to go back again. So it's one of those you have to kind of listen 5 times, and don't you think?
Yes.
So I
Definitely.
got a lot out of it. And then also yesterday when the doctors were on and the nurses were on, I got out of it, hey, you are who you are right now, but you don't know who you're going to be next year and the year after. You don't even have a clue who you're going to change into. And I can safely say Sharon can say that. I can say that. Cindy can say that. Betty can say that. You don't have a clue how this is going to change you, right, Kathy? And you
Right.
don't know until you don't know. You just you gotta be in for the growth and in for the whatever's, available to you, personal growth. Be open to growing because you never know where you're gonna go with all of this. So keep showing up, and I'll shut up now, but keep showing up. You're just gonna keep growing and learning. And if we stay committed to that, then we'll be brand new people by 2027. We got 6 months to become someone else we want to be. I know, I can't believe it.
Yeah. It flies
So
by. Well,
yeah,
thank you so much, Amy
yeah, I'll shut
Michelle,
up
and
now,
for
and
the
I'll
intro.
listen in for a while.
Yeah, before you go, I'm going to do
Yeah.
my true confessions check-in moment.
Okay.
So, my thing I've been working on the whole month of June was glycemic index stuff. Well, today it was 115. Terrible night's sleep. Imagine what that does to your pancreas at 3 a.m., which is when I woke up with a nightmare. But little hidden things that will yank you out of fat burn. Just because they're on sale for $1 at Hy-Vee, just because they're nature, and just because the ingredients are so tiny you can't read them at the store, doesn't mean they're not 1 gram per serving. One little gummy, one gummy. These were on sale at the health food store for like, I don't know, $5, $4. Such a good deal, right? Apple cider vinegar. Sounds great. Love the stuff. 1 gram, no, 4 grams of sugars, two gummies. So 2 grams per.
Whoa.
Yeah, so 4 grams for 2 gummies, take it twice during the day. Also on sale at the health food store, 5 grams for one gummy. No, two. So 2.5 grams each. Take 2 a day. I'm like, these were actually really sweet. I was like, I better not take them. I didn't take very many of them. And I was like,
Learn to
yeah.
read your labels like a detective, right?
Yes, you have
Just
So
because
You
it's
have
at the
to.
health food store doesn't mean it's healthy.
yeah. So healthy and good for another time, another purpose, but will yank you out of fat burn. I'm like, why am I not losing fat? Why am I not in fat burn? Because I didn't
Mhm.
read the label. That's why.
Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
And I highly
so
recommend y'all stay for Kate's stress, or come back for Kate's stress and Carrie doing the stress relief thing at 2 o'clock if you can. Please do it. You'll love it. And the color thing was awesome. I can't say enough. So that's been
yeah,
really fun.
we can get
Otherwise, I
you the
would never
recording
be
for that.
wearing pink and these earrings ever in my whole life. No. Yeah. So thank you, Carrie. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet now. I will
Yeah,
listen
and
in until
Kate
I
over
have to
there
go.
at her beach. Wow, we got a full house. This is great. I think we should do just a picture for fun. Anybody not want to be in the picture, you can turn your camera off. If you want to be in the picture, because we got quite the little crew today. All right, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Smile, everybody. All right, we got one for posterity, but
Okay.
we'll all be on the recording too. Unless your camera's off, you don't show up on the recording. So, just so you know, well, some people don't want to be seen.
Yay, Kathy Coleman showed up.
Okay.
Awesome girl. And
Yeah,
Jamie
we
Ann,
got
yay.
people keep coming in. So, like Amy said, we got loads of stuff going on, but I do want to hear a couple of your quick wins. Sharon, did you want to speak more about the protein thing? I did watch that. If you want to, yes or no, you don't, I'm not saying you have to. I can give my little
Learning
comment
myself,
on it too.
still learning.
Oh, you hit your button twice. Did you want to be on or you want to be off, Mike? There we go.
I'm still learning myself how to get 3 protein events in. And I always, and is Amy still there? Okay.
Yeah.
I protein as far as chicken, all of that. So am I correct, Amy, or am I wrong in saying that an ounce of protein is, or an ounce of, yeah, protein is, I'm sorry, 7 ounces of protein would be 7 ounces of, I'm sorry, 7 ounces of meat would be equal to seven times 7 ounces of protein.
1 ounce of protein is 7 grams of 1 ounce of protein is 7 grams of 1 ounce of meat, seven
Yes.
grams of protein.
Okay, I think that's the first thing we need to clarify.
Yeah. So 5
When they
ounces of meat is 35 grams of protein.
Yeah.
5
because,
grams of meat,
and
35
that's,
grams of protein.
and that's why the lean and green is a
5, 6, or 7 grams. Or ounces,
MPS,
ounces.
Ounces.
yeah, why
Ounces.
the lean and green is an MPS event.
Yes, correct.
Muscle
And if you're
producing.
on 5 and 1, you don't need to worry about this because you are getting what you need when you need it every 2 to 3 hours. For those of us like Kathy, right, Cindy, maybe, and you, if you're in renew, you'll want to, yeah, that's where you want to create those 30 grams of leucine moments, either with an amino acid, 5, 6, or 7 ounces of meat, or protein powder. And, I've been using half of a bagel bar for 10 more grams of protein, 2 fuelings, a packet of tuna along with the fueling, an egg with the fueling, or 2 eggs with the fueling. So that kind of a combo.
Yeah, and we'll get all these in writing for you, Bev. Don't worry. There is a mathematical formula. This is science. And basically we're looking at here today, how are we incorporating these and
I guess,
what it's like in real life,
How did
I
you
guess
check
the
your
other thing to
glycemic
maybe
index?
clarify,
Yeah, go ahead, Bev.
How did you check your glycemic index? You said it was 115?
Oh, I'm sorry. My glucose monitor. Sorry, not the index.
Oh, okay. That's what you, okay.
Yeah, upon waking. So before eating breakfast.
And again, if
Did I
you're on
say
5 and
index? That's
1
really
or
weird of
4
me.
and 2, you don't have to worry about this 30-gram moment, right? Until you're in the renew phase. So don't worry, Bev, about it. Yes, glycemic indexes are in the book where you can see what the glycemic loads of different foods are, but your glucose monitor is different.
Right.
Yeah.
If I
Okay.
said that, I'm sorry, because that would be confusing.
Yeah.
So
and,
I'm
and
glad
the
you
amino,
asked.
and the amino acids, you're not going to see on a label how many grams of protein they are, because they're used to make the protein,
Okay.
a muscle protein synthesis event. So you can't count the amino acids as you can, how would I want to say that, Amy?
You don't count it as 30 grams, but it is a 30-gram moment. It creates
Yeah.
its own. Yeah, it's the key to turn the engine on. Mhm.
That's
So
what
when
I
you
thought was
calculate-
interesting. Yes, we want to eat the meats when we can, but they're not actually as efficient. But the amino acids bring in and really tell your cells what to do
Okay.
because they contain the concentration of the leucine. So that was interesting.
Mhm.
And that's something I learned recently too, and that video was great, and we'll get that to everybody if you haven't seen it. But basically, especially women, and especially women in this age bracket, menopause age, we actually need a lot more protein than we used to think. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know, does anybody use MyFitnessPal? Because it was just mentioned that MyFitnessPal tells you how much protein you should have. I don't know what that's based on, I guess, but
Your Renfro scales also have this actual feature. If
but
you want
as
to
far
use,
as telling you how much you need, not
yeah,
how
it will if you put a goal in there.
Mm.
It'll
you have
tell
to put
you.
it. Okay,
Oh.
but you have to put a goal in.
Yeah.
yes,
And
because
it'll
then it
tell you
says
how
what
much
you need to reach that goal.
Yep, and it'll tell you how much you've eaten. And if you put your foods in there, it'll tell you how much you've eaten, how much protein you're at for the day, right? Or how much carb or how much fat. I also think the Aptavia app is doing this also, but I haven't figured out the pros and cons of either yet. I'm still trying to figure out what's more
Maybe
efficient.
one's better at one thing, and yeah.
Yeah, because I want to just use one, so I'm trying to dink around with both, but I want to pick one lane and stick in it. I'm just trying. But I believe the Optavia app does it now too.
And the reason I ask about the MyFitnessPal is because I had someone mention to me yesterday that the MyFitnessPal is telling them they need 60 to 90 grams of protein a day. And I thought that was a little light.
It
60
may
grams of
be.
protein is not very much.
Just
Yeah.
depends on what they got programmed in there. So
Yeah,
they don't
so
if they don't have a goal in there,
And if they're more sedentary or more active
Yeah.
and
oh,
age
just
group.
I didn't know if anybody uses that. I'm not familiar with it. Just,
Yeah, I
curious.
don't have any of the apps either, but I don't remember if it was in the video you sent me, Amy, or if it was another one recently. Most of the what you need studies were based on men. And so that's why I added, and they're upgrading that now. And that's why I added, especially women, especially menopause age, because they weren't in the studies.
No, of course not. Of course
So
not.
we really do have to adjust it individually. And so that's when talk to your coach and call the nutritionists because they are great, 1-800 Optavia. So lots of help there. Let's run through a couple quick wins while we're here. Cindy, are you only here for a short time on your lunch break?
Yep.
I think that
I'll
was the
leave in
case
about
before.
15 minutes.
Yeah, so let's let you go ahead first.
Well, I took a downward slide and I'm working to get out of that. But my win was I had physical therapy yesterday and I was able to get down and up from the floor with
Wow.
assistance. I've been very afraid to do that with my knee, which is now 8 months old. And so I wanted to do it with somebody there that could tell me what I'm doing right and wrong. So that was a big win for me. I stayed on the 5-in-1 all day yesterday. So far today I'm on it. And that's how I'm getting back on track. I've got some more physical therapy exercises to do to help build strength in my hips, but my slide is over.
Yay.
Well, that's a win
Yay.
right there.
Yep.
Acknowledging awareness
Yep.
and showing up.
Yep.
and saying, I did what I could yesterday, one day at a time,
Right.
for this meal, for this event. Yay. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Did you want to add more? I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay. Anybody else here? Just a short time want to go first or next?
Well, I just want to tell her how proud I am of you because I've been going. I've gotten this will be my 4th week on Monday for my knee. Now, my knee was done years and years and years ago, and she is a miracle. I am starting to be able to move it. And the fact that you can get up off the floor, I haven't been able to get down or up for years now. My granddaughter is 11, and when she was the first year and a half of her life, I could still get on the floor and get up with her. And I haven't since then. But this woman is getting movements out. I'm doing the exercises. I'm doing all the things. She had me get a paintbrush and I roll my leg and I'm rolling away. It's a miracle, the things that they do. And so you just gave me the courage to ask her in the next few weeks, maybe let me get on the floor and let me learn to get up because I'm real afraid of it. The knees have hurt for that long.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the exercise she gave me to do, which I'm not good at and never have been, are the lunges with one foot back and the bent knee in the front and the other leg to the back. And do them hanging onto the counter. And if you can only go down an inch, just go down an inch. And do them on both sides.
That's a good way you worded it, Betty. Ask how to do it.
Right.
And like you said, Cindy, not do it alone right away, because there's proper ways and better ways for your condition. So excellent.
Yes, and I have been on the floor or once in the garage and once on the floor in the house, and we've had to call 2 different neighbors to come help Gene get me up because he can't do that. He can't do it himself. And I love my neighbors, but I don't want to be laying on the floor when they come in the house.
You'd rather be at eye level, right?
Right.
Yeah, actually, our dad,
we like a
Kate
little.
and I's dad is my dad is in surgery right about now, because last week he fell and bunged up his rebuilt knee. And anyway, so not the bionic man. I tried to tell him that, but anyway, he wanted to pretend he could be.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else? A quick win? I see. If you would like to share, I'm not going to call on you. Nobody's obligated. Oh, and a couple bump off. All right. Well, if not, and if you'd think of something later, that's great. But we're going to introduce then Kate. She has something different than she shared last week. So this was put in the group earlier, the link that you guys are all invited. I think everybody's Central Time here. So, it's noon 30 right now. At 2:00, she's going to have an event. So she's just going to tell a little bit about it. And you're all welcome to come. If you don't have the link and would like it, we'll get it to you after she's done talking. And then there's, we're going to have space for Q&A right now. And there she's putting it in the chat. And I think she already sent it to you private, right, Betty? You got an email with it?
I will have to check. I will
If
check.
you didn't check it. But anyway,
I sent you an email yesterday, Betty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will go to that.
Go ahead, Kate, and tell us a little bit about your special event this afternoon.
Yeah, so we are doing an emotional freedom event this afternoon. So Amy has talked a lot about emotional regulation, nervous system regulation. And so we're just doing that as a group this afternoon. I'm calling it Chaos to Calm, because many of us kind of live in chaos, even if we try to avoid drama. And it's just helpful to be able to calm down our stressed out nervous system. So it's just an opportunity to come learn some techniques that are really soothing. And then I'll be guiding everyone through a really nice, relaxing exercise so you can enjoy a period of calm. And Yeah, so it'll just be a really nice, relaxing event. So if you have any stress in your life, I hope you can come and have your stress relieved for the 45 minutes or so that we're together.
Awesome. Thank you. So this is also, if you can grab the link there, or you saw it in the chat earlier, you can also invite a friend. Obviously, you're welcome, but this is open to everybody. It's not Optavia specific. It's nobody specific. It's only if you have stress.
Yeah.
So that covers men, women, children, everything. So good for everybody. And I just felt even the relaxed, just hearing your voice, but really looking forward to it. And yes, part of that nervous system reset. And I think she's gone now, but was just talking about when Cindy mentioned a little bit too, we get into the emotional eating. That's a very specialized part of it. But when we can learn to notice when we need a nervous system reset regulation, we can also learn to do this on ourselves. But if we have it guided is the best way to really get started. So it's going to be some tips there. So you're going to see how it relates to, every aspect of life. So
And
thank
it
you,
is
Kate, for
especially
that.
beneficial. I just wanted to say briefly, it's really beneficial, especially if you're really, in a streak of binging or like really strong snacky, any kind of stress eating. This isn't eating specific, it's just for a calming. But this is exactly when your body is having you eat, 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 eat.
Mhm.
It's to soothe your nervous system, to calm you down, to give you dopamine. And so this will help you do that in a way that doesn't involve food. And it can be very beneficial that way.
Yeah. And what was it? It was just like a mini class or something that I had taken recently. We're always talking about the next dopamine hit. And actually, women run on oxytocin more than dopamine. Another one of those studies that's, male agenda. Yes, of course, we have dopamine too, but not men way more so, and women, we need the oxytocin. And so this is a good way to get the oxytocin for ourselves. Go ahead, Kate.
I was just going to say that is very, very true. And men get a testosterone dump every 15 minutes. And
Okay.
testosterone helps them to do whatever activity, and then they get dopamine. So they're constantly getting, their energy and
Energy,
their
dopamine hit.
happy
Energy,
hormones
dopamine.
recycled. For women, like you said, we need oxytocin, but we don't get it, generally speaking, we don't get it from taking care of ourselves. We get dopamine from taking care of other people. And so the nervous system work helps us to be able to give ourselves the oxytocin that we need and don't get on a day-to-day basis. It's, we can get dopamine in certain ways, but this is the oxytocin that we actually need, and we can give it to ourselves.
Yeah. So a healthy way of doing it, because so many of us have learned just by observation, our environment, our family, people around us, food makes me feel good. And, so there has to be a balance in there. And so this is just a nice little regulation reset, very generalized. So if you have any questions for Kate now, but of course the session will be later.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And I was hoping Roxy was going to be on, but I know she's usually at work at this time. All right. So any other wins of the week? Or I see you came in, Jolie, just as we were sharing. And we got Elaine and Kathy listening in.
Yeah.
Or Kathy, other Kathy. We had two Kathys today. Kathy D, did you have a win that you'd like to share, or one of the recent win calls, or Monday night you
Well,
saw?
I listened to Monday night, both Monday nights. I had to catch up from last Monday. No, they were both really good. It really got me thinking again about my weights, and I know I've said this before. I'm not a fan of weights, but I've been doing better. I'm not lifting a lot, but I'm starting small, so I feel that's a win for me. So I'm
Good.
trying to do it more often. But like I said, I can walk, and that doesn't bother me. But I don't like going to the gym to lift weights. But I got a couple of
Yeah.
small hand weights that I'm using at home. So
Good.
I'm starting.
Yeah. And with that, I've been wanting to add it in, wanting as in putting it off. And but adding in more of the protein isolates like they were talking about, the leucine, because I'm not using the fuelings because I don't have access to get more of them for the next 10 months or so. So I thought that would be a nice way for me to be able to know that I'm getting the amount plus age bracket, and my husband
Right.
too. We can tell we have lost weight, but I know a lot of it's muscle
Yeah.
and not cool. So like
Yeah.
you're saying, doing it the right way and adding a little bit in. So we were able to get that. Actually, he had a big, one of those big protein containers he had gotten for his dad, and he took one scoop. Don't like it. It's like, we're gonna use it because we're not letting it go to waste.
Well, that's what I was going to ask too. I'd gotten some whey, that chocolate, and I see it's expired. But does it really expire, or just does it lose some of its?
I think that's more of a conscience matter.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that legally they have to put it on there. I mean, whey
Yeah.
is a derivative of milk solids, so
I mean, I'm
you
using
know.
it. I'm still drinking it, but
I'm a bad one to ask for that because I'll use stuff that's a year past expiration. But it's like smells okay to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
also have a
well,
gut problem right now, so
at first I really liked it, and then I kind of stopped drinking it. But then after listening to him about whey, how important that was, and that's the fastest digesting and it does a lot of stuff, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get back into it. And then I see it's
yeah.
expired. But I thought, does it
And
really?
and
And
you said it was chocolate?
The chocolate.
Yeah.
he says, drink it
So
in five
just look.
minutes.
What did you say, Sharon?
He said, drink it quickly. So down it and
There
follow
you
with
go.
water or
Be
something.
on your way.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Either, look for different ways to get it down, like either slam it, be quick about it, or kind of make it fun.
yeah.
I got mine is vanilla, so it's like I feel like there's different things I could add into it. I mean,
Right.
I was gonna say like even make gravies and stuff, but if it's chocolate, I think mole is your only bet on that one. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to throw it away. That's for sure. I'm
yeah,
going
there
to.
you go. I mean, that's personal decision,
Yeah.
and I'm cool with it.
I
definitely
just
would use
remember,
it.
I just
Yeah.
remember him saying that, sipping it all day, you're not creating the 30-gram protein event, the
Right.
muscle
Yeah.
protein event.
Mm.
If you're just
Because
sipping it.
it's the event is every 2 to 3 hours. Basically, your fueling
Yeah,
times is the
4
idea
hours,
of
I
the
think is
event.
kind of 4 hours, I think is kind of between the events. He didn't say anything about that, but
Yeah,
anyway.
I thought too that it was cumulative, but it really isn't. It needs to get your 30 grams 3 times a day,
Yeah.
which is,
Mhm.
meal times.
Yeah.
So, but that's a good way to get that in your diet. See what I did there?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Anybody else that notes on Monday nights or win calls? I know Betty, you usually catch a win call. Is this your
Yeah.
Zoom Wednesday? Did you get one
Yes,
today?
I got one today, and it was funny. This morning I was thinking about a win call before that I thought when they had mentioned how they change when she says that she's 50 now and when she's 66, and it had hit me at the time that I'm 79, and yet I'm thinking like a 19-year-old because I'm thinking, oh well, as soon as I can get a bucket of popcorn from the theater with butter on it, refillable and all that. And that just hit me. So And this morning I was thinking about it, and I thought, I'm changing my thinking. I'm still thinking that way, but then I go, wait a minute. I'm the boss of this person. I'm in charge. I can choose what I want. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't choose it. So I'm still thinking that way, but I'm catching. And then for heaven's sakes, that's what they talked about on the wind call, the element 24, and doing that kind of stuff, that your realization of, and where are you? And I thought, well, I'm here, but I'm here, and I'm here, and then I jump here, and then I'm back here again. So,
Well, I'm glad you got on because it was just what you needed, really.
it reinforced what I was thinking this morning, that I really, before I was just waiting for that bucket of when I can go get that bucket of popcorn, and now it's like, it's beautiful. It was wonderful. I don't care for it now. I don't want it. I really don't want it now.
Wow. Well, that's a big shift.
That's a big shift.
Yes,
And I saw
is.
you nodding big, Jolie, when I said the wind call. Were you on today too, or?
I was, and that so my win is really because I've been gone a lot. So this morning at 9, I was on the wind call, and I got here today. So that's my win for this week. But yeah, that was a very good wind call, and I love those brothers.
Yes, I know.
They're great. They're great.
Yeah, they really are. They're a lot of fun. So
Awesome.
It was good.
Good. And practical stuff that you can take with you, the little quick takeaways.
Yes.
And Sharon, did you have another one?
No, I wasn't on the wind call this morning, but I was yesterday. And I just wondered, did anybody, I don't know if I misheard or whatever, but are they only going to be doing wind calls in the morning and none in the evening? Did anybody else hear that, or was that just well, okay, keep an eye out, for that maybe.
Yeah, we definitely want to know.
I'm not sure. I would think they would be saying that every day if that was a case. So just in
Well, it
case
is July, so they might just do a new rotation or adjust the
I
schedule.
don't know. Just in case you get on it or you want to get on at 8 and it's not there, maybe they aren't. Like I said, I don't know. Just a heads up. Just listen for that if you're on a wind call to see if they mention that.
Good question. So anytime you can confirm, put that in the group because others will want to know too.
Yeah,
that's a good one. And welcome, Jane Ann. We see you. We're able to come in and go. And we're just sharing some wins of the week. Oh, couple jumped off already. Hey, there she is. If you wanted to, being on camera is optional, but if you want to open your mic, there you are. Good to see you. How are you, Janie?
On and off, so I got a couple other calls I had to take in the meantime, but I always enjoy listening to everybody's updates and opinions and all.
And did you have a share that you wanted to share from this week? Or a win, personal win, or something you learned, or a question?
Well, I guess one thing that one of the calls was the blood sugar monitor that I'm on, and my blood sugar is down 6 points from last month, so that's a win, I guess.
Is that
I would say so. And how long have you been on the monitor?
Oh, I don't know, a year or more.
Yeah, so that gives you good averages. Yeah, I've just been doing mine, but just once in the morning, and I got to get more strips because there's only like 2 left. So, so is it the continuous monitor?
No, it's where I have to check it myself.
Yeah, a few times a day is usually good.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm proud of you. That is a very good sign. And proud of you for showing up too. Oh, go ahead.
I said I'm doing one thing right. That and making sure I drink plenty of water.
That's how we start. And that's what we really want to focus on with all the healthy habits is just focus on one.
Mhm.
Then when you kind of get a hang of that, then you can stack another one. And then, but don't try to do them all at once. It's too much. It's too overwhelming.
Yeah.
And that's what scares a lot of people away. It's like, oh, I can't do all of the things.
I
I
know.
mean, most humans can't. So that's not how we function. So,
And she did suggest the chair yoga and some other things that are on YouTube. She said she was
mhm.
going to send me a link for that. So she said to try it 10 minutes a day, 2 days a week to start, which doesn't sound like much, but maybe that is
Until
the
you're
best way
doing
to
it.
start.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for me.
Oh, that's great.
That
And
is.
that's also another really good tip. The chair Pilates, wall Pilates, chair yoga. I've seen all kinds of different ones.
Mhm.
And I guess why are they popping up on my feed? Did I click on something? But I get a lot of them. Join the challenge. And it's not a bad idea. Just it's just suggestions every day. And then another way that it can track, easy for you to track. And the suggestions are given. Once you pick one in your range of movement capability. But yeah, it really is. It's minutes a day. So
Yeah.
adds up. Excellent. All right. Well, let's see. We have time for a little bit more. If anyone had any other notes they wanted to share or wins or events coming up. Does anybody need the 4th of July weekend recipes?
Oh. Oh, sure.
Yeah. Have you been planning what you're gonna do this weekend? What you're gonna eat? What you're gonna drink? What things you can bring along if you're going somewhere?
Yeah.
I know Amy has them piled up stacks of recipes. And if you don't
think
have
there
any
was
from the previous years, I will see if she can just ping her, either email her or text her, and she'll get them straight off to you. But that's a good thing. So what's coming up, and that's probably everybody's next big event is this weekend, and with the heat and all that
Yeah.
factored in. So plan on bringing your fuelings with you. And there were some, I know Terry, when she was in here, her and a bunch of her friends, they loved all those mocktails. You can make them colorful and pretty, and they can be healthy. It doesn't have to have the alcohol in it. And sometimes just having something in your hand that
Yeah.
looks like a tropical drink makes you feel like you're at a beach party, and it's refreshers. So
Put
things that you can
put a
make.
little umbrella in it, one of those little umbrellas.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll look
And
fancy
and without getting too high sugar glycemic, because we
yeah.
always want all the fruit in the
Yeah.
tropical things. Take some grapes, green, red, whatever your favorite, wash them up, throw them in the freezer. And
Yeah.
then use those as ice cubes, and then they don't dilute your beverage. And then you got, a couple crunchy grapes at the bottom of your drink to munch on, and it's not too much sugar.
And it'll keep it cold.
So that's a refreshing way. And there's some other low glycemic fruits. I think my mom always did like kiwi and stuff, little kiwi rings in the freezer. And, she always liked to make, my mom always served water in wine glasses. She's like, water should be an enjoyable thing. And she would just put, how they do it at like spa places, a little cucumber or lemon, little kiwi, and it's not gonna make your blood sugars go crazy. Mint, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So just things like that. Plan ahead this weekend. Get the stuff at the grocery store now before it gets crowded or they run out of stuff. But plan ahead. And that's part of the success, isn't it?
Yes, it is. To be ready.
Yep.
All right. Well, does anyone need the link that Kate put, or are you able to get it from here or from the chat? You got it?
I've got it.
Okay. Jane Ann, I sent you a private message on here. in the Zoom? Because we had put the link in before you got here, so I just gave it to you also. My sister and I are going to do a relaxation technique session at 2 p.m.
Okay, I don't see that, but I'll look for it.
Yeah, if you look on it now, go ahead and click on it. I think you're in the chat group though too for
Oh,
the messenger. You're in the messenger chat, right?
do you have time to put it in a text message?
I can't do that because I'm in Ecuador.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I can't find the,
But I can do it for you.
Oh, thank you, Sharon.
oh, that
Mm.
would be great. Thank you very much, because I can't find it in chat.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing
It's,
wrong, but
I have not been able to maneuver around too good on when I'm on the phone, but I just wanted to make sure that you have the invite if you would like to come at 2 p.m. And you got yours in email, right, Betty?
That's what she
Okay.
said. So I will check that when I can't do two things at once.
No.
you know what? I
Now that
probably
you know
can't
it's
join
there.
you. I probably can't join you at 2. I have a doctor's appointment at
Oh, okay.
2:15, so.
Oh, no.
That's fine. Just wanted to be sure you were included.
Well,
All
thank
righty,
you.
girls. Well,
Appreciate that.
I have another event at 1, so I was going to go straight to the top, but if we got out a little early,
You bet.
that gives me a little time in between. I guess I'm at 1 and then at 2, different things. So, but it was so great seeing everybody and
Yes.
nice full house today. And remember
Yes.
to invite a friend for at 2 and for next Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
we
if no
will.
other questions, comments, concerns,
We will see you then.
Bye. Thank you.
see
Thank
later.
you.
Thank
All
you.
right, everybody, keep up those happy, healthy habits.
Thank you.
Bye.
So much.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.